damage, then get broken apart. Because if he's not doing any work, they're going to split him, and then that's just energy he's just lost. So I want Ben to win. I think he'll win. Do I think it's the easiest fight for him? No, because it's a boxing fight and he's not a boxer.
Yeah, correct.
Another thing I wanted to bring up was, and it's, I'll bring you through the story with this because I did bring this up earlier.
This is an interesting story.
Yeah. So City Kickboxing, obviously New Zealand team, although they do have some Australians. You know, you've got Alexander Volkanovski that commonly goes to City Kickboxing as well. You got Kai in France, Carlos Solberg, Israel Adesanya, Dan Hooker, Brad Riddell. So you've got a lot of really high quality New Zealand kickboxers that are now UFC stars. And they often on their uniform have the Silver Fern, which is commonly used by the All Blacks, the New Zealand rugby team. And New Zealand rugby team, the Kiwi team, they're notorious for they're incredible. They're incredible on the rugby field. They do so well. They're always winning the championship. Always. And I don't really follow it that closely, but they definitely destroy the Wallabies most times. Someone from the All Blacks actually reached out to the UFC and said they requested that City Kickboxing does not use the Silver Fern on their uniform anymore, as it's trademarked by the New Zealand rugby team, the All Blacks, and therefore the All Blacks should be the only team that could use the Silver Fern. And we actually saw that, Israel Adesanya and Dan Hooker actually commented on it. Izzy in an interview went and said, that doesn't really make sense. We're all supporters of New Zealand. It doesn't really make sense for that to come out. And Dan Hooker simply just had a picture of him on his Instagram showing on his shoulder the Silver Fern, and it was him saying, you can come and get it, as in, you can fucking try and take it off me.
Yeah.
The Silver Fern is commonly used on most New Zealand uniforms. However, it's most notably when you think of Silver Fern, it's the All Blacks, the Kiwi rugby team.
So just to give some little background insight, the Silver Fern has been accepted as a symbol of New Zealand's national identity since the 1880s. To Maori, the elegant shape of the frauds stands for strength, stubborn, resistance, and enduring power. To Pakeha, I hope I said that correctly, Pakeha, the fern symbolizes their sense of attachment to their homeland.
Yeah.
So that's just a little bit of a background, but doesn't really... It's strange because the fern is a symbol of national identity,
the fern is for the New Zealand country, not the New Zealand rugby team.
Yes.
However, in the last day, they've actually cleared that up. After Izzy and I think Eugene Barryman actually had a chat about it as well. Once they said that the Silver Fern, we don't understand that and we're not giving it up. The UFC actually got note from the All Blacks, and they actually said, no, we're huge supporters of all New Zealand sporting teams, and we're not going to reach out for any issues about the use of the Silver Fern. So it was a big issue within the last couple of days. However, it has been resolved, that they've kind of gone back on what they said. And I don't think they've gone back on what they said. I think there was one person, some annoyed person from the Kiwi rugby team, or someone to do with the All Blacks, some connection to the All Blacks, that was unhappy and tried to pull down the New Zealand MMA fighters. And
it's also used in the military, that symbol.
It's used in the military as well, so I don't understand.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
You don't have a monopoly over a fern.
And especially when it's your home country as well. Why would you want to? Because it's a sports representative. MMA is a sport.
Perhaps some people didn't respect it as much as a support.
Yeah,
they didn't support it as much. Yeah. So,
for Dan Hooker to stick to his guns and say, "Come fucking take it off me," you know what I mean?
It's proper Dan Hooker talk.
That's the shit. That's proper. That's why we call him the Hangman.
Exactly.
Imagine if he changed his name to the Silver Fern.
That'd be hilarious. Also, lastly.